I just had an amazing day. I feel like it was a really hectic, busy afternoon, and I was like running around, and I'm finally able to kind of just have a moment, have a breather. I had a great lunch with my friend Carol, my new friend. I feel like new friends and new connections are such an exciting part of life, and I feel like as someone who has lived in different places and who has kind of been a bit transient, which I know is something that a lot of people experience when they move for college or move for work or for family. But I was able to meet with someone who moved here like less than a year ago, and we were able to have lunch. I had her over for lunch. I just prepared some like pasta salad, some veggies, and some other things, but it was really just an awesome time to get to know someone a little bit more. And this is something I want to be a little bit more intentional about. And I feel like I used to be really good about this before COVID where and because I was living alone before COVID, I feel like I would intentionally schedule my social time, and I feel like I would also make it a point to try to have like a one-on-one meeting or coffee or lunch or dinner with someone at least once a week. And so this is something that I've been just thinking about more because I feel like that is a habit or something that kind of fell off for me during COVID. I feel like one part of it was that I moved and was living with family, and so I didn't need to be as intentional about being social or having connection with people. And so I think that this year that is something that I want to recommit to, not even this year but this season, because it's something that I didn't think of earlier this year, but that I've been feeling just like pressed upon my spirit in the last few months. Also, yeah, just wanting to be in the rhythm of meeting new people, of intentionally trying to broaden my circle and broaden my, like relationships. So it was such a blessing to be able to have lunch with my friend Carol today, to get to learn more about her life, about just things that she has gone through in her life. And she's very and one thing I really appreciated about her is that she speaks so much life. And so she was just like, wow, and just saying, you're gonna be an amazing mom, you're gonna be an amazing wife, because of the lunch that I prepared, which was really cute, and just the way I had my apartment set up. She really was praising me for, which I was like so grateful for, because I feel like sometimes we can be hesitant to lift people up or to be the first person to reach out or to say something nice. Sometimes we're like, okay, are we being a little bit too much? But I feel like my lunch with Carol really reminded me that we are able to just enjoy one another and lavish one another in loving words and uplifting and encouraging words. And so I am just so grateful for her. And then after that, she dropped me off because I was running a bit late, and I met with Angela, who is doing the hand dyeing of the yarn, and she is the creator of Woolly Warbler Fibers, and she hand dyes yarn here, actually in Pasadena, which I learned today, but also just in Los Angeles County. And I had bought some of her yarn before and I loved it. And so I decided, I want to get some more of her yarn. And so I've been in touch with her, and we also started talking about, new colors that she's going to be working on. I was able to select some of the fibers that I wanted. So I think we're going to next be looking at a kind of cotton Coutros one, as well as for the fall potentially more of like a bamboo one, and linen one. And then for the winter, she's got a nice silk one. And so, and also yak. And so I just loved talking to her. I love her craft and how she just does things differently. And it was just nice to be able to connect with her and meet with her for a little while and to make a new friend in that way. And she was also just really encouraging me in my crochet. And as some of you know, crochet is something that I'm pretty new to, even knitting. I first started really doing, I mean, growing up, I used to make yarn things like on our fingers at recess or after school. You know, we would make yarn lay or whatever. But when it comes to like knitting and crocheting, my grandma did try to teach me how to crochet when I was younger, but I feel like having the YouTube tool to slow it down, to rewatch it over and over again has been so helpful for me in learning. And so when I came to LA in 2022, I went to a yarn shop that is now closed, but was on the second floor of the last bookstore in downtown LA. And there I got some knitting needles and started my knitting journey. And last year, actually, I moved into the crochet space, and I've really kind of developed, I would say, almost like a style of crochet. And we were just talking about how, yeah, we like different things and different looks, and to see people doing different things with yarn. And so I really just love how her dyeing is so different, and she has ombré, speckly vibes, and also just the fibers that she does choose are so beautiful and feel wonderful. And so, yeah, I'm just so grateful for this day, for the new friends, for also just like the lovely weather. If you're in LA, I hope you enjoy the weather this week. And yeah, it's that really nice time of year, and I'm finally feeling almost fully better after having the flu. I would say I'm at like 95%, and was able to get back into the gym, which really helps me. I feel like after not being able to work out because I was sick for almost a month or maybe longer. And so I'm just, yeah, feeling really good, feeling energized, feeling excited, and like, yeah, just loving this spring, and I hope you are too. So I pray that this message just is a blessing to you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Love you.